Self doubt can hold us back from reaching our full potential, but you don't have to let it control you. Here is a step by step guide on how to overcome self doubt and live your life to the full potential. Step 1, identify when self doubt creeps in. This is where you're going to recognize your own self doubt. Recognize the thoughts that makes you feel unsure. You need to be aware of the moment when your confidence begins to wave. There are moments in time, things that happens, and then you realize that your doubt is coming in. You are doubting yourself, especially it could be an activity, maybe because you lack a skill or there is a knowledge gap. Identifying your self-doubt is the first step to actually overcoming it. Step 2, challenge the negative thoughts. You need to ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? You need to question it. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling unsure of myself? Is this a fact that I lack a skill or I lack a knowledge about this that I cannot do it? Or is just an assumption that I'm just going to fail? Being able to separate the two and understanding what is actually a fact and an assumption is a way for you to replace the negative thoughts with positive affirmation and self encouragement. Because if you realize that this is not a fact, this is just an assumption, then you need to begin to tell yourself that, hey, listen, I'm better. Now, people underestimate the power of speaking to yourself and actually telling yourself some positive stuff and propping yourself up. If you do not motivate yourself, if you do not make yourself feel better, who is going to do it for you? If you do not patronize yourself, if you do not showcase yourself out there, who is going to do it for you? So you got to start believing in yourself and telling yourself some good stuff because nobody's going to do it for you. Don't forget. Step 3, focus on your strength. List your past achievements, big or small. The human brain is programmed to look back to itself and ask, have I been able to do this before? Have I faced something like this? When it is a new challenge, we all fear. Many people are scared of public speaking because they've never done it before. But the moment you are able to, even if you're going to speak in front of 100 people, but you remember the fact that you were able to speak successfully in front of 10 people, that becomes a proof. That becomes a reflection point where you can say, oh, if I was able to do it for 10 people, I think I can do the same for 100. It's the same thing for your achievement. It is the same thing for your goals. So it is important that we refine and always go back to the things we've done in the past, our achievement, the things, the great things that you have done. When you remember yourself of these things, you begin to know that, listen, I've done it in the past, I can do it again. It is so simple. You need to provide proofs to your brain to make it feel relaxed, to get rid of the self doubt that, listen, we can do this. We've done it before and we're going to do it again. And when doing this, you need to recognize the activities and the skills and the abilities that makes you unique. Step 4, be kind to yourself. Practice self compassion. Understand that everyone experiences self doubt at times. So you don't have to be hard on yourself. Realize that what you're feeling is not just native to you. It is not just peculiar to you. It is something that other people are going through. It is natural for you to feel anxious if you're going to speak in front of many people. That is why I love the honesty route. When people walk on stage and they tell the audience, listen, guys, I'm anxious and I'm nervous right now. I'm shaking, but I want to deliver a speech. This is where you are realizing and putting yourself in a stage where you are saying that, listen, I am feeling this way, but I know this is not just peculiar to me. All of us go through the same thing. So be kind to yourself. And secondly, you need to treat yourself like you would treat a friend, gently and with understanding. So many people actually learn how to treat other people good and gentle, but we forget to reciprocate the same thing to ourselves. Be kind to yourself. Step 5, set small, achievable goals. If you want to beat your self doubt, it is important that you set goals that you can really achieve. Looking at the goals, it reminds you and it gives you the courage to set up the second goals. Many people lose confidence in themselves because they set unattainable, unrealistic goals that they were not able to achieve. And because of that, they lost their motivation, their hope, and the doubt started to creep in. It is important to break larger tasks into manageable steps. Celebrate each small victory to build confidence over time. It's all about the stacking of skills, where you're stacking new skills upon the next. I never knew I could be great when it comes to social media or to teach other people, but I stacked up the results. I learned how to create content. I learned how to make good hooks. I learned how to create courses. Right now, I have over 200,000 plus followers and over 24,000 plus students. When I had my first student, I was like, wow, that's amazing. I got a first student. But now look at me today with 24,000 plus students. It starts small, but when you develop, you begin to gain the confidence. Your speech begins to change. And now I'm confident enough to say I can teach other people how to do the same. So you got to start small and build upon it with the confidence that you gain from the past experiences and the past success that you had. Step 6, visualize your success. Close your eyes and picture yourself achieving your goals. It is a great exercise to do where you are seeing the future as already done. When you begin to imagine, you turn your mind and allow it to imagine and go through spaces to tap into another realm and to tell you that, listen, we can do this and we've done it. Your confidence goes off the roof and you are believing in yourself that you can actually do this. It is important because visualization can boost your motivation and will help you to overcome your doubt. So if you're going to have a speech in 5 minutes later, imagine yourself having done the speech already and people are clapping for you with standing ovation. When you do this, you are programming yourself to believe that I can do this and I've already seen the end result. So it is important to visualize and to believe it to the core, and it is going to happen. Step 7, surround yourself with positive influences. If you want to deal with self doubt, you got to find people who are positive. Their speeches encourages you, their thoughts and their thinking actually elevates you to be better, into trusting yourself, your skills, your abilities, and the things that you can do. Talk to friends, family, or mentors who believe in you. In your life, you're going to find people who believe in you. In my life, it was my mom, my dad, my sisters. And currently, with over 200,000 plus followers, I believe all these people actually believe in me. But you got to start from somewhere. You got to find the right people who believe your dreams, not people who are going to kill your dreams and tell you negative stuff. Listen, the human brain can handle just a limited amount of negativity. Protect yourself, protect your mind, protect your spirit from negative thoughts, from negative influences, because you might think you can take enough blows, but maybe you are at the verge of losing your hope and your motivation. So protect your motivation. Positive reinforcement from other people can help silence your self doubt. That is why you need to surround yourself with the right people. Step 8, take action when you feel unsure. It is natural for us to stay back and relax when we are not sure about something. But to overcome your self doubt, the first thing you need to do is to take the action anyway by asking yourself these few questions. What will happen if I fail? And what will happen if I do not do it at all? If you do not do it, you fail. If you try and you fail, you learn. And when you learn, you can become better the next time. That is why you have no other option than just to go ahead and to actually do it. So sometimes the best way for you to combat self doubt is by doing what scares you. Do what scares you the most. This summer, I learned how to swim. I had fears of swimming. I had fear of water because of some things that I struggled with as a kid. And I saw someone personally at that time dying, and it had a trauma on me and stuff like that. Hence, it became a problem for me. But this summer of 2025, I went to the pool. I sat there and I just went into the water. I didn't have anyone to stay there to look at me, to watch me out. That was very bad, I know, but I needed somebody to be there. But I realized that it was all in my mind if I could deal with it. So I faced my fears. And right now, swimming has become a part of my hobbies. I just want to go into the water. I just want to swim all the time. So you got to face your fears if you want to deal with your self doubt. The more you take action, the more confident you will become. Step 9, embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. That is when we are learning from your mistakes. Understand that making mistakes is part of the growth. Use failures as a lesson to improve, not as a reason to doubt yourself. And finally, remember this: self doubt doesn't define you. With practice, patience, and a positive mindset, you can overcome it. Believe in yourself, take action, and watch your confidence grow. My name is Gamela Next, and if you found value in this video, please like, comment, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and share this video with someone who might need it, because it is word of mouth like this which will help my small channel to grow. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. This is 1000x Life, living a better life one day at a time. Let's go. Peace.